At Trolle Ljungby estate, the hunt begins in the early morning hours. As the first light breaks over the landscape, the thrill isn't in the weight of a trophy, but in the experience, the careful steps, the subtle wind shifts, the patience required to close the distance. Some hunters, caught up in the chase for antlers, might lose sight of what truly matters: the land, the animal, the challenge of matching wits with nature. They may see success as only what's mounted at the end of the day, but the real hunters, those who have spent years in the field, understand that the hunt itself is the reward. Torben and Sebastian had a nice morning out in the Swedish midsummer, but Torben did not get the old buck he was after. But on their way back, Sebastian knows there is another buck in the area, and they check that out. Torben was watching Sebastian stalking. That is also very exciting, watching a friend hunting. Sebastian gets the buck, and the buck fever.
That was nice. Very good. Yeah, very good. I'm shaking. It went so fast. You don't know where.
After the hunt, there's another time-honored tradition: gathering for a grilled breakfast. The smell of sizzling meat fills the air as the fire crackles, while hunters swap tales of the shots taken, the ones they passed on, and the roebucks that gave them the slip. And the camaraderie make the experience complete as the morning's impressions linger in the air under the open sky. This is not just breakfast. It's part of the hunt itself. It's a moment to reflect on the morning's hunt, a ritual that carries the spirit of the wild into the rest of the day.
The management of roe deer is the most difficult you can do, I think. You need to spend a lot of time to take good photos of them. You have to spot around in the area for a long period.
Using mineral stones and trail cameras together offers a unique opportunity to observe wildlife as they regularly visit these locations. This makes it easier to monitor their behavior and health without disturbing their environment. The camera captures territorial habits. For example, if you have 3 mineral stones with trail cameras nearby, you will often see different game visiting each site. Together, these tools help you better understand the wildlife in your area, enabling more informed management decisions. Sweden has very strong roebucks, something which sets them apart from other European countries. Many hunters across Europe would like to take this buck. This is a classic Swedish roebuck with a good body. Often the trophy has a strong base, well-formed rosen, some dropping a little down. Typically, the antler size can reach 25 to 28 centimeters, about double the length of its ears. The bucks do not often have long points. During the rutting season in August, when the buck is in its prime, the midsummer buck is in color. The trophy is well polished and beautiful. A trophy can appear more impressive if the body or head is smaller. That can make quite a big difference when we look at the trophy. The film of the buck is done in August 2022, where Linus decided to give the buck some more years, a chance that the trophy will then get quite massive. How old is the buck? It is a good question which we will come back to. Sebastian has come to Trolle Ljungby for years. His passion is the roebucks. He loves calling the bucks. See them year after year, be part of the management. By following the bucks year after year, of course, he likes a strong trophy. Some also give him a kick, but the age is the most important thing for him, and a buck with character. This is the buck that Torben has been looking for with Sebastian. That was filmed in August 2022. Linus decided to give him some more years. Here we are in 2024. The buck is more massive. How old is the buck? Is still a good question. Would you like to come to Trolle Ljungby estate and try for a roebuck? We are looking for new hunters to take part in our filming project. Write to Real Hunters channel, pem@pemfilm.com.
Okay, Tom. We just spotted the buck on the grass field when we saw him in the morning. So we tried to stalk right in, very slowly, very slowly.
Torben and Sebastian are stalking around in the area where they expect the buck to be. In the rut, there can come a new buck into the area, or a buck you expect to be in the area can be in another place with a doe. So you never know. As the evening goes by, they check all the corners. Curious that the harvesting of crops can also have an effect as to where the buck is going. They find a place where they have decided to spend the rest of the evening. The wind has been shifting, but they are now close to the center where they think the buck is living. As hunters, we've all had that heart-stopping moment when a roe deer suddenly barks. It's like nature's alarm clock, blasting away any chance of stillness. Where you think you're about to make your move, that bark comes out, and it's as if the entire forest is saying, "Surprise, you thought you could sneak up on us." Well, that's just the way it goes in the wild. It's a constant game of cat and mouse, or in this case, hunter and roe deer. This is all part of the challenge, and you might have noticed that it is all done by stalking and not from high seats. That is the way Trolle Ljungby estate take the roebuck. For many hunters, there's nothing quite like the thrill of stalking a roebuck. And from what it looks like, the evening will be quiet for a while. The unexpected happens a few seconds later. The doe and the buck step out onto the grass field. This is the chance now for Torben. But as everything looks good, he has another problem. He cannot take the shot with the house and building in the background. It's not about what caliber of bullet he uses. It's very simple. No go to the shot. With a house in the background, that would not be safe. The distance is 200 meters. Torben and Sebastian face a choice: to stay in their current position or to risk moving into the woods. What you see, you know, and if you go into the woods, you lose contact, and they know the barking doe is in there. The thrill of the hunt pulses through Torben and Sebastian. They need the doe and buck to move to the left. Another roe deer is out, and the buck now sees it. And Sebastian starts calling and hopes the buck will turn around to take the right direction so that they can get a clear shot. without the house in the background. All is going as Torben and Sebastian hope and cross their fingers for, and slowly they come in the right direction. The buck is now coming closer to the doe. Now it is safe for Torben to take a clear shot.
Oh, it was very good.
It's like
Super.
all time when you shoot this drop, it's a double special.
Oh, it was very good.
Torben placed a perfect shot. The Nosler expansion tip bullet, very effective. A touchdown.
Oh, I was so glad for it.
The expression of Torben and Sebastian captures it all. Two joyful friends sharing an unforgettable moment in the pursuit of roebuck at Trolle Ljungby. A testament to the camaraderie found in the heart of the wild.
Let me see you. Oh.
That's a nice one.
Very good. Very good.
He's very, very thick
Yeah.
the whole way.
Yeah.
Nice buck.
Yeah.
I think they have pictures of him for 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
So he's an old grand gentleman.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
As hunters, there are moments that are profoundly difficult to explain
Very nice.
to those
Very good.
who do not share our passion. We are the predators, and the weight of that role hangs heavy on our shoulders. Can life be taken in a better way? For us, it's paramount. Every time we set out into the wild, we go for the perfect shot, ensuring that the animals we pursue never suffer. Our commitment to ethical hunting reflects our respect for the creatures we seek. It's not just about the hunt. It's about honoring the life we take and embracing the responsibility that comes with it. They drive home to the hunting friends and share a gin and tonic by the fire and show their last respect to the buck. Torben has hunted a lot around the world, and for him it is about sharing hunting with friends and the camaraderie. Julian Wengenmeyer and Torben each have taken a good old buck. What an evening by the fire. With this great experience, and with this majestic old buck, Linus thinks is 7 years old or more. Good hunting. Join us on Hunter's Channel.